Welcome, man who carries the heavy weight of expectations. For how long have you forgotten the simple power of just being present? Without any masks or performance. Women do not seek a man who speaks constantly about his achievements. We long for the nectar of your stillness, where your true character begins to speak. In this quiet moment, there is no need to prove anything to the world. There is only the breath, the light, and the quiet strength within you. True masculinity is not found in the noise of the crowd. It is forged in the moments when you choose to be still while others are rushing. The world outside is a chaotic storm of demands and distractions. But here, in your own presence, you are the master of your own internal peace. Silence is the language of the confident. It is the signature of a man who knows exactly who he is without needing to announce it to everyone. When you stop trying to fill every void with words, you allow a different kind of energy to take up space, an energy that commands total respect. Think of the most influential people you know. Often, they are the ones who speak the least but whose presence is felt the most in any room. We find a strange comfort in your silence. It signals that you are a safe harbor, a place where the noise of the world finally goes quiet. Your stillness is a gift you give to yourself and to those around you. It is the foundation upon which real, lasting attraction is built every day. Let the silence settle, let it breathe, for in the heart of this stillness, you are becoming the man that others can truly rely upon today. In behavioral psychology, silence creates a powerful vacuum. It is a psychological space that naturally draws people in, making them curious about your inner world. When you choose not to boast, you force others to discover your value on their own. This discovery creates a bond far stronger than any self-promotion. It works like a magnetic field. By remaining centered and quiet, you radiate a frequency of high value that is impossible for the female subconscious to ignore. Your silence sends a hidden message. I am the master of my own universe. I do not need external validation to feel my own inherent worth. This is the art of leaning back. Instead of chasing attention, you allow your own gravity to pull the right people toward your stable and calm center. Women are hyper-aware of energy. We notice when a man is comfortable in his own skin, especially when he doesn't feel the need to fill silence. A man's depth is like the ocean floor. It is hidden, quiet, and immense. It invites a woman to dive deeper to find the treasures within. The less you say, the more weight your words carry when you finally choose to speak. Every syllable becomes a deliberate act of power and intent. Silence acts as a filter. It repels those who seek shallow noise and attracts those who value the substance of a truly grounded and masculine soul. Lack of movement is a sign of high status. It shows you have nothing to fear, nothing to hide, and no reason to be anxious ever. This isn't about being cold or distant. It is about being so full of yourself that you don't need to overflow onto others to exist. One quiet action often speaks louder than 1,000 hollow words. It is the impact of your character that leaves a lasting impression on others. Can you handle the weight of your own silence? If you can, you will find that the world begins to revolve around your steady, quiet presence. A man who boasts is like a passing summer storm, noisy, flashy, but quickly gone. He leaves no lasting mark upon the earth or the soul. Noise is often a cover for insecurity. Those who scream for attention are usually the ones who feel the most invisible when the lights go out. The silent man is the ocean. He is vast, deep, and holds a power that doesn't need to scream to be felt by every living thing. The attraction he inspires is a slow burn. It doesn't flare up and die. It warms the heart and soul with a steady, enduring heat. We feel safe with a man who is not easily shaken by external chaos. Your stillness tells us that no matter what happens, you are solid. Like a great oak in a gale, your quiet strength provides shelter. You are the anchor in the storm, the one who remains when others flee. There is a rhythm to your silence that matches the pulse of the earth. It is natural, inevitable, and deeply comforting to those who are near. You are a lighthouse in a world of drifting ships. You don't hunt for attention. You simply shine with a steady, quiet light that guides. There is no ego in the mountain, yet every eye is drawn to it. There is no vanity in the sea, yet all life respects it. Observation is power. By staying quiet, you see the things others miss. You understand the hidden dynamics of every situation before you even act. Women want a man whose mind is like this still lake, able to reflect the truth clearly, without the distortion of a restless and noisy ego. Boasting is a sprint, silence is a marathon. One wins the moment, but the other wins the future and the lasting respect of every person. Stay grounded in your depth. Let the storms of vanity pass you by. Your silence is the source of a power that never truly fades away. Silence is not the absence of sound, it is the presence of awareness. It is a bridge built of focused energy and genuine, deep human connection. When you listen with your whole body, you are giving a woman the most precious gift a man can offer, the feeling of being seen. You do not need to provide an immediate solution. Sometimes, your presence alone is the healing that is required to mend a fragmented and tired heart. The lack of nervous movement tells her that you are fully there. You are not thinking about your next word, you are feeling her experience. This creates a spiritual resonance. It is the moment when two souls stop performing and start connecting through the shared medium of a sacred silence. In your silence, she finds the space to be herself. You become a mirror that reflects her beauty and her truth back to her without judgment. Like a single, perfect note on a piano, your presence resonates long after the conversation ends. It leaves a lingering feeling of being deeply understood. Trust is built in the quiet spaces. It is not founded on promises made aloud, but on the consistency of your calm and attentive presence. A man who can sit in silence with a woman without feeling awkward possesses a rare and powerful confidence that most people will never truly attain. You are creating an atmosphere where words are secondary. The real communication is happening at a level that transcends the limits of spoken human language. This is the essence of masculine charisma. It is quiet, it is focused, and it is entirely directed at making the other person feel valued. Time slows down in your presence. In a world that is always rushing, your ability to be still is a luxury that she will crave. Breath is the anchor of the soul. When you breathe deeply, you invite her to do the same, creating a shared rhythm of peace and safety. Be the harbor, be the listener, be the silence that understands. This is how you win a heart without ever having to say a single word. How do you cultivate this aura of stillness? It begins with your relationship to solitude. You must learn to be your own best companion first. Seek the company of nature. In the forest, there is no one to impress, no one to please. There is only the truth of the earth. Practice the art of observation. Look at the world without labeling it. See things as they are, not as you want them to be today. Disconnect to reconnect. The noise of digital notifications is the enemy of inner peace. Turn off the world to hear your own inner voice clearly. Slow down your consumption. Read deeply. Think slowly. And allow ideas to settle in your mind like sediment at the bottom of a clear lake. Discipline your body to discipline your mind. A man who controls his physical impulses is a man who can master his emotional responses to everything. Find strength in slow movements. Whether in exercise or daily tasks, move with intention. Eliminate the frantic energy of a man who is in a rush. Do one thing at a time. Total immersion in the present task builds a mental muscle that prevents your mind from wandering into useless anxiety. Master your breath. When you control your breathing, you control your nervous system. You become the master of your own energy and your own calm. Walk with a sense of purpose. Even if you have nowhere to go, let your stride be easy, your shoulders relaxed, and your gaze always forward. Be kind but be brief. You don't need to explain yourself. Your presence is your explanation. Let your actions be the only proof of your character. Learn to love the dark and the quiet. This is where your power is recharged. This is where you find the core of who you are. Consistency is the key to this aura. It is not a performance you put on. It is a state of being that you cultivate every day. Don't try to be interesting. Just be present. The most interesting thing about any man is his ability to be fully there. Right here, right now. This is the journey to inner mastery. It is a path of silence, but it leads to the most resonant and powerful life a man can live. You do not need to shout for the world to know who you are. Your silence is a declaration of power that echoes louder than words. When you walk into a room, let your presence speak first. Let your stillness be the authority that commands the attention of every single soul present. You are like a diamond in the rough noise of the world. Rare, hard, and brilliant, because you have been forged in the pressure of quietness. Awaken the king within you, not a king who demands service, but a king who rules his own spirit with wisdom, grace, and total silence. Real power does not need to roar to be feared or respected. It only needs to exist with an unwavering and certain sense of its own self. Are you ready to let go of the need for noise? Are you ready to embrace the true strength that comes from a quiet and centered heart? Leave a mark of silence in the comments if you choose this path. Let us know that you are starting your journey toward true masculine stillness. Your journey into the power of silence begins now. Be still, be strong, and let your presence be your most powerful declaration to the world.